A Fresno teen wowed the judges Wednesday night on the new season of NBC's The Voice. Take a listen.
Oh my God! No!
You and me, we used to be together.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Oh, got two right away. Oh my gosh.
19-year-old Alyssa Witrato she sang No Doubt's major hits Don't Speak for her blind audition. She received a two-chair turnaround from coaches Camila Cabello and Gwen Stefani. All four coaches spoke highly of her performance, complimenting her not only on her voice but on her stage presence. And so after the judges' comments, she made a tough decision of what team she will be joining. And she's Team Gwen, and we're very excited to have her here with us today. So joining us now is Alyssa Witrato, Fresno's very own celebrity.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I gotta ask you before anything else.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that song? Because that song came out before you were born.
Oh, I love that song. I've literally known this song my entire life, and my dad introduced me to it when I was little, and I thought that this is like one of the most amazing songs ever, and I know I could perform it well, so I was like, I'm gonna do this one.
It's a great song to do, but Camilla made a really good point. So Gwen Stefani sings ska, really.
Yeah.
Like, she has this very unique voice, and you did a really good job of not trying to sound like Gwen, because she's kind of impossible to emulate.
100%.
And so you did your own spin on it.
Oh yeah, of course. I didn't want to be like her. I
Right.
wanted to have my own spin on it and wanted to be original in a way. So I kind of just put my own take on it, and I just prayed that I would do it justice, and I prayed that she turned it out.
Beautiful. Did you think about doing any other songs? No, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, no other songs really came to mind. Like, there was like obviously like Harry Styles songs and like songs by people that I also really enjoy, but like that one really stood out to me, and I was like,
the judges loved it.
Oh yeah,
they loved it. So when did you start singing? How did this all start?
I started singing when I was around 2 years old.
Okay.
I just started singing like Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
With my mom, and I kind of just was inspired by music that I listened to around the house from my mom and dad. So like inspirations from like classic rock and like 2000s pop music, and then I kind of just started singing at like family parties, and then moved on to like doing like school performances, and now I'm here, and I'm singing on this couch.
I know on our show. Oh God, don't flatter me. So have you ever had professional lessons?
No.
Really?
Never.
Oh my God, your voice sounds so professional. Okay,
Thank
you did the blind audition.
Yes.
You're Team Gwen.
Yes.
What else have you done on the show? What else has happened?
I'm not allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say anything.
But battles are airing starting October 11th.
Okay, but Gwen is your coach.
Yes.
So this is like your first foray into coaching, getting singing lessons.
Oh yeah.
Have you learned anything?
Oh yeah, 100%. She's really helped a lot with like stage presence and like helping me to get where I want to be, and she's incredible.
Do you have, I can't sing, I literally cannot sing a single note, it would be bad. Do you have to do, are you doing exercises that allow you to tap into like a different type of voice, or like a different, you know, to make your voice sound better? I don't know.
No, I just kind of just let it happen.
Okay.
It kind of just goes naturally, I think.
Yeah.
But I do like vocal warm-ups and stuff
right,
like that to
right.
take care of my voice. But like as like singing, I kind of just do my own thing.
So what was the experience like? You did the blind audition. What was it like?
Oh my gosh, it was really, really nerve-wracking, but I was also like super excited. Of course, I was extremely nervous, and it like when they turned, I saw them because my eyes were closed, and then I opened them, and like I saw them both spinning around, and I literally was like, oh my goodness.
Did you want to stop singing at that point?
A little bit, but like threw off my vocals a bit. I'm not gonna lie, like it made me a little shook up, but it was like so exciting. It felt like adrenaline rushing through like my entire body. It was the craziest like feeling in the world.
And your mom, and is that your dad that were
my
backstage?
mom's fiance.
Your mom and her fiance were watching you.
Oh yeah.
And I always get really emotional when I watch the parents watching their baby sing. So what do they think of all this?
Oh, they're like so excited for me. Like I can't. Like they're just like so happy, and they're supporting me like the whole thing. And
it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Will you have to go back at a certain point? and do more filming? I know.
I'm not sure. We'll just have to watch to find out what happens.
Get her in legal trouble. Yes, you'll have to watch to find out what happens. So you're from Fresno. You live here.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Fresno. We absolutely love it. What are your dreams? You hope to sing professionally?
Oh yeah, 100%. My like biggest dream is to just like have a music career and be able to sing and make people happy and just make people feel something. That's like my biggest like thing. I just want people to love what I do, but also being able to perform and just help people out like the way that other artists have helped me.
Yeah. Well, you're such a little body with this big voice. It's so funny. Did you go into the audition knowing that, like, did you want Gwen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I mean,
how do you pick that song and not want Gwen?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No, yeah, 100%. Like, they would always ask me, like, who do you want as a coach? Gwen.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But, like, I fully went on that stage just being like, I'm ready to just go home with no chair turns. But then I saw both of them turn instantly. I only got a few words out.
I think the judges like not only a really strong voice, but they like somebody who appreciates music.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and so who doesn't pick the song that everybody would pick.
Oh yeah. Everyone was like, that's a bold move. I was like, well,
it really worked. Okay, so what are some other inspiration? Where are some other places you draw inspiration from?
Probably just from like being around like my family. Like everyone likes music, everyone listens to music constantly, and everyone likes to sing too. Like my whole family, like we're all very like musically inclined, but we also are just like artists in like their own way. So my family really inspires me, and other artists too.
Right.
Like a lot of like music inspiration, just like
it gets you going.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, I loved watching you, and I loved when you were like, "My name's Alyssa. I'm from Fresno, California," and Blake was like, "Oh, Fresno." I loved it. Thank you so much. You're such a great representation of the Central Valley.
So much.
Thanks so much for being here. You can watch her. You got to keep watching her right here on KC24 on The Voice. We're going to be rooting for you. Coming up here on Central Valley today, another show to look forward to on NBC. We talk to the stars of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD after the break.